Hello, hello, and happy Wednesday. It's just been the two of us today, so we have been laughing and scheming and planning. And if only we didn't need sleep, we could achieve so much because we have so many plans and ideas. This one has even started saying, I've got an idea. I want to run this by you. It's usually me doing that to her. And now she's doing it back to me.
It's contagious.
So we are two people, one brain shared between the two of us. So be ready for a lot of laughs this afternoon. We've been having lots of fun, and trust me, there is some good stuff that will be coming down the road. Someone's watching us. Matt is saying, let me see.
I'm always good.
Add to broadcast. Let me get rid of this first. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Add to broadcast. Yes, you too. I'm watching. Behave yourselves. And then I'm worried when the two of you are alone and have ideas. You should be worried. You should really, really be worried. Hey, and look, I learned a new function on this crazy software that we use. So welcome to What's New. It is Wednesday, May the 13th. Lucky 13. Matt says he's working on the good new stuff. I don't know what new stuff would not be good. Maybe not good for pocketbooks, but definitely good for creativity and mental health. So we have another jam-packed episode ahead for you. Please do forgive us if we go a little fast through things. We definitely want to be mindful of your time. And there is always the What's New section, the new arrivals section on our website. If you want to look at things in more detail, if you want to see pictures, Margaret is saying, Matt, you should not leave the two of them alone. Good things happen when the two of us are alone.
I even know how to shop on their card now, too.
Yep, she's been charging things to the card. We did place a Copic restock today, so if you've been waiting for some restocks on that, I placed a Spellbinders order, which also is never a good thing. You shouldn't leave me alone with the Spellbinders cart. And the two baskets that we have to show later on this afternoon will be a testament to don't leave Sherry alone with the Spellbinders cart. Let me just do a quick double check on announcements as people are joining in. Don't forget, we do have that Color Me Crafty line on pre-sale. Why? Oh, there we go. Let me come back here. Then we want to, we already did that one, so we don't want to talk about that. We have some new classes. So Darlene still has a couple of spots left in her Under the Sea class. My Slider Reveal class still has some spaces, and my Stencil Technique, just a few spaces left. Going through here, I wish I had titled some of these things better. Don't forget the Shop Hop. That is coming up in June. Actually, 1 month from today, we start that. Don't forget our crafty de-stash sale. That's always a popular event. I can't believe that that's just in a few weeks. And I think that is it for announcements.
Oh, we're closed this weekend too.
Oh, thank you. I don't have a graphic for that, but we are closed this Saturday for the May long weekend. Strangely enough, pretty much everyone on the team has plans. Yep. So we're like, well, I guess that means we're closing. But it hopefully will be good weather, which means you can be outside in your gardens.
High of 20s, they said. So.
Oh, good.
Yep.
I am so glad. So that will give you some time to not think about crafting, and we'll get back to it the following week. All right, I'm going to switch over to the desktop here, and we are going to get rocking and rolling. Starting off with some beautiful colored stuff. And you know what? I am not necessarily a grunge or vintage person. You guys should know that about me by now. But the colors of these collections from Tim Holtz, these speak to me. Yeah. These are right in my particular wheelhouse. So in the past, we had the yellows and oranges. Yep. We've had the browns. We've had greens, and
that's it. And then there's one more release in July.
Did we have red? We had red.
Red
as
was
well.
part of
Okay.
orange, red, orange,
So
yellow.
here is our, I'm going to call it our blues. And we do have both the 8x8 and the 12x12. And my understanding is that they are very much,
That one.
oh, sorry, wrong.
I think it's because it's turned over.
Oh, because they're upside down. That's why. Okay. See, Darlene takes care of me. There we go. So these are the double-sided papers from Tim Holtz and Ideology. We have the 8x8, and we're trying to get the glare. Look at how beautiful those papers are. You've got postage stamps, you've got florals, you've got tickets, you've got some graphic patterns. So pretty. Get rid of that Post-it note that's not supposed to be on there. And do we know what the weight of this is? Maybe Matt, if you have the notes on what the weight of this paper is. But this is indigo. So indigo is kind of that purpley blue, and it's got some nice background, some nice fun stuff to go with it. Also in the 12x12, we have the teal. What did we get?
Deanna kits.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, 2 Deanna kits. It says from Clipper Street.
Oh my goodness. So if you signed up for Deanna's class,
Yeah, it's here.
the kits arrived 2 days early. I will have to let her know. She will be so excited about that. And that means we can get stuff out a little bit faster. We've got the teal collection. See? It's very easy to get distracted around here, especially when boxes come in the door. We're like, ooh, 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 ooh. All right, center ourselves. We're going to breathe again. We talked about indigo. This is teal, which to me actually has a lot of green tones to it as well. So that one is super pretty. And then we have the blue. So this is where I was getting confused between indigo and blue. Blue is more of that cornflower, the paler blues. And a lot of very similar patterns, but not the exact same. So again, we've got postage stamps here. This one, I don't know, it looks like little river stones to me. I'm not sure what that one's supposed to be.
But these 3 colors are very
Eggs,
pretty.
maybe? I don't know. We both need
Oh yeah, they look like eggs.
little
Yeah,
eggs.
speckled eggs.
So, these would be great for journals and layout backgrounds and absolutely cards. So hello Karen, hello Carol, Margaret, Debbie, all you ladies that are joining in. Thank you for joining us.
I like that one.
And yeah,
It's like a smooshing paint. I don't know. It's really cool.
that's my kind of smooshing because it's
Yeah.
not messy. It's already done for me. Anyways, we digress. We are off to a scattered start, but that, you know what? Tim is all about the mess and throwing things at the wall and seeing what happens. That paper is absolutely gorgeous and I think would work well for any number of projects. Item number 2 on the list here is corner rounders. We have had a lot of trouble finding good quality variety of corner edges punches. Seems like all of our favorite companies, the stuff isn't being made anymore. So we are giving We Are Memory Keepers a try. This one has this straight edge corner, so it's really just lopping off the edge here so that they look like this. You've got a large, a medium, and a small. Does it actually have a name? It does not. Just calling it a diagonal punch. So there is that one. And then we have the 3-way corner punch. So there is a very rounded one, a medium rounded one, and a very slightly rounded one. So if you have been looking for a good corner punch, this might be one to try. It's always good to have a couple handy because if you're like me, mine goes wandering off. Sometimes it's the kids that have taken it. Sometimes it's just under that piece of paper that is sitting right beside me. But having extras in your stash is always good. Margaret is chiming in that 80 pounds is the weight of the Tim Holtz paper. So thank you for sharing that, Margaret, because Matt said he wasn't able to find that information. All right. Tag
Team.
off to Darlene.
We got some goodies.
What do you want first? This one?
Yeah, we'll start with this one. We got some Stamperia in.
And we know how to say it now.
Yes, right? We have House of Roses. Who doesn't love a good rose? But this is House of Roses. We have the 12 by 12 collection pack. So they are doubled faced here, but look at all these goodies. I love how it's like that tealy blue, the pinks. You got some nice little 4x6 cards, some tags at the bottom, the wood grain, the roses. Love roses, so that's a perfect one. We also have the die cuts. So there is a bunch of die cuts here, roses. There's a clock. There is a woman. Oh, is this a dog? There may be something with furry legs here. Hold on. I think it's a dog. You can't tell. They don't have images, but I see dog. See there. I can't tell if that's a cat or a dog. I'm assuming maybe a dog. Well, it will be a surprise. Oh, there's a cat. So I'm assuming this might be the opposite. So a cat and a dog, but these are the die cuts. We can't forget the ephemera pack. So last time, as we told you, they are adhesive backing. So you just peel it off and they become a sticker, because I had to find out from Tanya after I glued everything down. But these are adhesives. Love that. Here's a good look. So there is a dog, a cat, clock butterflies, the chair, the fence, the nice frame, the table. And lots of roses. We have this one here. It's called the card collection. And you can make your cards. So you have folded cards. There's some cards, bookmarks. So there's different cards here. And then there is tags too. So you can make some beautiful cards, some tags and bookmarks all in one with this little collection kit. And this, of course, is, well, I love the collection, but these are always my favorite, is the junk journal books. Each book has a nice little Ziploc bag so nothing falls out. But see, I'm a lover for fussy cutters, but sometimes, like fussy cutting, but you know, sometimes you get bored and you don't want to do that. Well, here's a book for you where everything is a punch out. So here, I'm not sure if you can see, but it is already cut for you. All you have to do is punch them out. But look how beautiful these are. So if you don't like fussy cutting, this is for you. They have nice paper that you can cut down or use as is. Trying to flip through here. There is some stickers that you can use. Lots of punch outs. So the punch outs are double-sided as well. Here are some of the cards. But look how gorgeous that is. I can't wait to play with my set. Look at the eggs. So lots and lots of goodies in this little pack that you could do so much with it, whether you're a scrapbooker, a card maker, or a traveler's notebook, or
Sorry, go back. These would make great backgrounds on your cards.
Yeah. So there was a couple of those, but I just love that. And the
add a little bit of Winkestella or some
just to make it look real.
Liquid glass glossy accents to it. Those would be beautiful.
So lots and lots of goodies in this set. We have another collection from Stamperia, and it's called Gardens of Time. So you can tell two different kinds of collection. One is the roses, the prettiness. One is more the grungy, and look at that. Gardens of Time. We have 12 by 12 in the pattern paper as well as the solids. You have the clock, you have the lady, you have the train station as well. You have the girl and boy. You have florals as well, but I love that texture, the backgrounds, that grunginess to it. Also, the solids is great. Those pattern papers. So you have those flourishes, the clocks, the different kinds of clocks, you know. And then maybe we turn it over here. But all that patterns, I love the color. Very different hues from the House of Roses. And we have, so those are the 12 by 12s. We also have the 8 by 8s. So here is the 8 by 8 version of those collections. And then this is called the maxi pad. So maxi pad is only one-sided, and it's basically your collection one-sided. So every B side is on its own in this collection pack. So that is the paper. We can't forget the die cut and the ephemera pack here. So lots of embellishing components. So you have the flowers, the butterflies, the clocks, like him with his little stopwatch there. And then there goes some more flowers. This one has the picture. I'm not sure if you can see that.
This would be interesting for weddings. The train here would be good for Father's Day.
Yeah, like it has a nice collection because you can make it masculine or you can make it feminine depending on what you're using. Because there is the girl and the boy in it as well. And we can't forget the junk journal. So here is the main junk journal. And what they have done is called the focus points. And it's a smaller junk journal with extra bits. So let me show you a little bit of these, but I love the paper, the grunge, the vintage. So lots of stickers, lots of punch outs, all the backgrounds, like love that. The colors they use is really pretty.
I like that it's kind of I'm going to call it a clean grunge.
Yeah.
That if you wanted to make it even grungier, you just bring out your pastes, your inks, and that kind of thing.
The splatters.
Splatter.
Yeah, so get that. And look, of course, the added purple is my cup of tea. But looking at that, even just the clocks alone says a lot. But love the words. I'm always looking out for words. So this is the junk journal book. And what they've done is come out with a focal point. So the focal point is a little bit smaller, has extra elements that you can use on its own or add to any of your projects. Ooh, this Ziploc is really right to the edge. It's a smaller book, same idea. But you get more, so you get like the tubes, you get the...
Oh, look at all, somebody was looking for gears last week.
Yes,
so.
and this is like, you get full pages of it as well. So they're all the punch outs with a few paper, just smaller version. So if you're a card maker and want small scale, this is perfect because it is a smaller scale. Or if you just want to dabble into junk journal and you find the big one too intimidating, this is a great way to start with a little bit. It's a smaller set, let's say, like a mini version to play with. So I love that. So those are from Gardens of Time.
You might not have to put that one back in the bag.
Yeah.
I might.
Oh.
I have ideas. I just don't know when. I don't know when.
She has ideas.
I have ideas. All right.
Okay. Tag team. Sherry's going to
Tag
show.
team.
Woohoo.
Tag, you're it. Oh, let's get on the camera here.
Yeah.
There we go. So I'm going to do a little bit of hero arts, and then Darlene and I will probably split up spellbinders because there's a lot. So first and foremost, we are bringing in some of the hero arts red rubber, and I'm flipping it over, but you can't actually see it because there's packaging. These are large 6x6 red rubber stamps. And especially for those of you who are getting into more of the junk journaling and that kind of thing, these are great because you can curl them, you can just use corners, or you can use the full background. These are really, I don't want to say basic, that's not the right word. Foundational pieces is the best word. So this one is called Friendly Type, and it really just looks like little pieces of... it actually looks like a dictionary. So it's got definitions like thank you, kindness, friendliness, that kind of thing. Really great for just adding texture and adding just little hits of elements from that. This one is called Script. Pretty self-explanatory. It does look like the same words, the same phrases are repeated over and over again. But it's, as much as you want some nice words on there, it is not intended for someone to read. So this is a great way. Now it says how to use. Place the cling stamp or rubber side up. Use your favorite ink to cover the rubber, and then place your card face down. So that is definitely a way, because I don't think any of us has a 6x6 acrylic block they could use. You could absolutely put this in your MISTI or stamping tool. But again, because this is really meant to be textural, it's okay if it's distressed. You can just put it on the table and then put your paper face down onto the stamp. And that is another way to use that. This might be interesting for a make and mingle too. It's just how to use rubber stamps.
It's a great staple.
And then this one here I thought was particularly appropriate for this spring, and that is rain texture. But you know what? You could also turn it sideways, and maybe that looks like, I want to say wallpaper texture, but that's not really what I also thought. Motion.
Or like wood grain, like that.
Oh, the
wines,
yeah,
right?
exactly. So just because it's called rain, don't think that you need to use it as rain. But again, for this weather out here, it is appropriate. And then another thing that we have had a lot of requests for this spring, and that is flowers. So we have this cute little Hero Arts stamp set. There is no die for this, only a stamp. It is called nasturtium. I don't know if I pronounced that right. All of our gardeners can tell me that I said it wrong. But anyways, it's a pretty little flower. So I think that would make a really nice little focal point. Or like I showed the other night, was it last week on Learning Live? You could stamp it as a random stamp as well. Cover your whole background and create your own pattern paper. And then this one here is the lotus flower. Did we have this one before? Okay, so this is a restock. This was a beautiful die. Was this an Alex Siberia one?
I don't think so.
No, this one is not. This one is not branded by a designer, but we have had the better press plate and everything else in as well. With the beautiful lotus, and you could make it other colors and say it's a different kind of flower. You know what? Flowers are flowers, and they make people smile. So those are the new items in from Hero Arts. And then I will start on this and then probably tag team over to Darlene, because it's big and it's heavy, and this was a big release. A lot of the Spellbinders releases are getting more plentiful is the right wording, and there's so many things to choose from. It is really hard to decide. So let me put this out to you guys as well. Spellbinders in particular, we order from, I would argue, at least every 2 weeks. So if there is something that we don't bring in and you want us to bring it in, or you want it just for your own personal collection, then all you have to do is email us. Email us, ask us to bring it in for you, and we are more than happy to do it. And if something sells out, so maybe we saw something and it sold out in a day, which has been happening around here, don't hesitate to ask us to bring more in. So back in stock, we've got a couple of back in stock items here. The Tulip and Daffodil press plate and stencil. So this has your press plate for the better press. You can also foil it, hence the names are now, sorry, maybe you can't see that in the light, press and foil. There is a stencil as well. And just to revisit some of Karen's gorgeous samples, it's very obvious why everyone wants this set. You can also foil on pattern paper. The stencil helps you color that in. Here it is at its very elemental level, pressed and then foiled. And when you run your hands over it, you can feel all the texture. Change up your colors. These make wonderful happiness cards, but they could also be used as a sympathy card. So all of these samples are here in the store. A big thank you to Karen. Karen, I know you're watching. We love your samples, so thank you very much for doing that. That is Tulips and Daffodils, press and foil and stencil and fun bundle from Yana. Another back in stock, and we've been waiting for this for a long time, and they have finally brought it back in. That is our birthday laugh sentiments. So you guys are responding really well to our cheeky sentiments, cheeky selections, especially from Spellbinders. So how old are we telling people you are now? You look good for someone born in the 1900s. Old enough to know better, young enough not to care. It's your day. You probably won't remember most of it. I hear old people like getting cards. How can we be the same age as old people? It's all fun and games until your metabolism slows down. isn't that the truth? So some really, really fun, cheeky sentiments that you can use for birthdays and poking fun at your friends. And I definitely need that one for my collection, because I didn't get that in the first time. All right. I'm going to skip ahead. I will leave that one for you. Yep, no, okay, I'll leave it. More flowers. So while I was talking about flowers before, Lisa Horton has a brand new collection. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of the collection as a whole, but it's got some beautiful, beautiful and simple classic florals. So we have stargazers, beautiful little blossoms. You've got some stems, you've got some closed blossoms there, a great little mini set. Maybe not so many, but compared to some of the other ones, you've got a really nice selection of items there. This one is my personal favorite. This is the garden planter. I wish my planters in my backyard looked this healthy. They do for about 2 weeks, and then I struggle. But, that's why I do creative stuff with paper. I don't always do the gardening. But I love the little barrel. I love all the great foliage there. You've got so many options. You can play gardener without having to water them. There is this one here called ripped edge circles. Now I would argue, sorry, if you could pass me a ruler, I think these are about 3 inches in diameter. That's my guesstimate. Oh, I was close. 3.5 is the largest die, but it almost looks like tree circles.
Yeah.
From upside down, but you could use it just as a really nice background. We have the decorative lattice, nice and compact, so it'll fit nicely on your card. Of course, you've got all these beautiful florals. You need something to hold it in, so these are containers and foliage, and I love that two-tone element to it. And just like on my dies in my collection, there is embossed lines that will help you line up all of the pieces. With something like this, I would definitely recommend that you create yourself a cheat sheet, make one of each, and then when you put it together on your magnet or however you store it, keep those same items together so that you know which one goes with which. Like this one has edges. Oh, I guess it's this piece. This piece goes in the center here. I was looking for the 2 side edges. But sometimes it's a little hard that first time knowing what pieces go with what. So do yourself a little sample, a little cheat sheet. And then there is this one here called Open Lace Frame and Landscapes. So you've got these single-sided dies. They don't actually cut out a full shape. You are just going to cut your rectangles and then use these dies to create the different edges here. Your clouds, your hills, your grass, your sand or dirt, and then look at that beautiful frame. And it does have 2 inner layers, so you can either make it thick or thin or just stack things on top of each other. Darlene and I have also seen a sample where someone used these layers but then cut out the circle on top of it. So the layers were right on the circle and it created a really beautiful little vignette. We will have to try and make a variation of that there so that we can share that with you. So this is the new collection from Lisa Horton.
Called Summertime.
Summertime, thank you.
You're welcome. I checked it.
Very, very simple name.
Right?
And I don't know why I didn't remember it, but hey, that's going in the sherry pile. Maybe they're all going to go in the sherry pile. All right, tag.
Tag team. More spellbinders because we always have a lot. So next up is we have Shiny New Day. So let's start off with the sentiments. We have, hello new day, you're a breath of fresh air, sending buckets of happy, brighter days ahead. You sweep me off my feet. You can do hard things. You've got this. So a lot of sentiments, hard to see on the screen there, but I like the font. I love how there's a mix of cursive writing and printing. It's very slick. Look at the little bubbles there on its own. This is going to be a great day. So perfect sentiment set.
This is going to be a great day.
Right?
We are crafting.
Yes, well, for sure. And hopefully this weekend too.
Yep.
Petal Fresh, some more flowers. And you know Spellbinders make great sets for flowers, and you can add these to any of their floral sets that you may have in their stash. And I like how every set has something different. So here you have a few more flowers to add in different sizes. They're cute and small, few layers. So this is called Petal Fresh. Squeaky clean. See, I don't like to do this at home, but I don't mind die cutting and doing this. So this is my kind of cleaning, my kind of squeaky clean. There's the sponges, the spray bottle, the mop, like all that. See, isn't this your kind of cleaning?
That's the best kind of cleaning.
Yeah, this is my type of cleaning, but look at that. So here you could do the gloves. There's the bottles, but I like the texture, the dimension. Look at that sponge. Not sure if you can see it, but it's die cut in 2 different colors, put them together. It makes it look so real. So I think this is my type of cleaning this long weekend. So this is something new for them. It creates 2 A2 size panels, 1 embossing folder. So what that means is you have their standard size embossing folders. You get 2 patterns. So you can take 1 sheet of paper, put it in, and then cut it in half to get the 2 different backgrounds. Or you could place 2 different color A2 size panels inside and get that nice texture background. But this is really new to them. I like how you could do that. I hope they come up with a little bit more. But you get the little soap suds, like the bubbles, and you get like the little buds in that pattern here.
Okay, so now that makes sense. I'm like, I don't understand the circles, but now that you say that the bubbles,
yeah.
Of course,
cleaning bubbles. It's been a day, and Sherry's seen this like a couple months ago, so the fun. So here the next one. We're going back to Yana. Yana is beautiful. So we brought back City Holiday. This was part of her Christmas collection, and she had an add-on, but unfortunately the add-on sold out before we could show it today. So if you want the add-on, let us know.
We will get more of that for sure. So, actually, I'm going to start a shopping list.
The add-on was basically to make this housing unit look more springy and summery than the holiday. So I have the main one, and I have the press and foil plate here. So just popping by to say hi, a happy hello from my house to yours. Wish you were here. Welcome home. Home is where the heart is. Home sweet home. Home is where the story begins. So we will bring in more of that add-on bundle to go with this City Holiday die set. I think this is one of my favorites because who likes Classic Mouse, aka you know who I'm talking about,
Steamboat
Willie. It's a wedding version of Classic Mouse. So let's bring. I thought they were so cute. Look at that. So Classic Mouse wedding. And if you know Spellbinders, if you go to their webpage, they have a little assembly guide link that will show you what all the parts do. I like to print it out and put it with my die set so I have something for reference. But this is the wedding set. We have these accessories that you can use with the Classic Mouse or use on its own, but you get the wedding rings, the wedding cake, the champagne bottle with the glass, the bouquet, the bells, the ribbon, but cute little dainty set to go with that. We also have the press and foil plate called the Wedding Sentiments. You have Save the Date, Mr. and Mrs., Just Married, Once Upon a Time, Happily Ever After. And we have this Happiest Place. Look at that. It's a full plate of just the Classic Mouse and the Misses. This makes me want to travel to Disney.
All right.
Tag team.
Tag team again. So this one we thought was really interesting. And is it? No, it's just straight from Spellbinder. It's not a designer, right? Nope. All right.
Yeah.
Who Loves Chess? We thought this was a really interesting series, and given the few that we still have left on the shelf, I'm guessing that you guys have already found it and thought it very interesting as well. So we do have I Want It All bundle, which is I'm going to show you all 4 pieces. 3 of the pieces we brought in as individual items as well. So the die being one of them, if you just wanted the die pieces. This will work well for you. So you've got the king, the queen, the pawn, the knight, the rook, and the bishop. I think I got that right. Not the horsey, not the castle, all those. And then you've also got the 2 checkers. So if you are a chess player or a checkers player, then this set would go very well for you, hence the name Chess and Checkers. There is also a really unique embossing folder that gives you your checkerboard look, but on that perspective look. So it's not just squares, it's got that perspective. You could absolutely use this as a standalone embossing folder as well, just for that diamond or harlequin style of background. So that one's really fun. There is also a sentiment stamp and die. So it's got the stamp set for all the sentiments and then the dies to cut them out. You rule the board. The crown suits you. Another year, check. Happy birthday, game on. You slay, queen. Pawn to be wild. Checkmate. Jump for cake. I also thought this would make a really interesting wedding card.
Oh, yeah.
With your king and queen. You could have a really nice little wedding sentiment. And I don't see that on here, but I'm sure you could pull some of those other wedding sentiments and pull them out. So all 3 of these items are available in the bundle as well as individually. The one thing we did not bring individually, because to me, you kind of need all of these pieces to make this work. It is a layered harlequin stencil set. So of course it will work on that embossing folder. It will work on its own. But where it gets really interesting is layer number 5 in the stencil set gives you the shadows for your playing pieces. So it really creates an amazing dimensional look for your cards if you add this stencil in. So we've got that as part of the Want It All bundle. Again, I don't think that this makes too much sense on its own, which is why we did not bring it in individually. But we've got this collection here. And again, those 3 other pieces in individual pieces. Saying pieces a lot, but yep. Pieces of pieces. So that is the Chess and Checkers collection. Darlene said she was watching someone too. We're going to find the link. They gave some really great hints and tips and tricks on how to use that stencil and how to pull those together. So we'll make sure we post that for you as well. And then last but not least in our Spellbinders pile, we do have some amazing metallics. So we love the treasured cardstock bundles that come in from Spellbinders. It's got a mix of Miri card, glitter paper, metallics, yep. All that kind of thing. Well, they pulled out just the Miri card and made single packs. So there are 10 sheets in the pack. This is gold. We've got onyx, which is the black, which will look really fantastic on some of those chess pieces. And this will work really well on something that may be coming next month. And then we've got the silver as well. And look, you can see, look how mirror it is. You can see the camera in the reflection. Hi, everyone. Anyways, these are fabulous packs that will die cut beautifully and have lots of options for all your different themes. And then there is one more. We thought this one was super fun. We have had a holographic paper from other companies, but they were harder to order, so we have now brought in the holographic assortment. You could use them as fireworks behind, say, the
classic mouse.
Because
we can't use the other one.
That's what I'm trying to. Classic mouse, Steamboat Willie, the wedding set, all of those words, that would look really fun. Or if you are doing outdoorsy stuff for Canada Day, that would make a fun background as well. So that is the holographic assortment. But I think it's all the same. 5 dazzling and different holographic designs. So I will take that back. There are 5 different designs in here, so that will be really fun to play with. All right, Darlene, I'm going to hand you this little basket here because you talked to Sue about that. Sue made us some beautiful samples. Well, let me go and then stay tuned.
Let me grab the actual pieces.
No, you talk about the samples. I'll go grab the pieces. I'll go grab the pieces. we've got another deal of the week, people. So that will be coming out in as soon as the Darlene is done here. We'll do the deal of the week and then lots of 49 a market.
So I tasked Sue to help us do samples because we know we love samples in the store and you guys like seeing samples. So here is one of the card kits that we showed, I believe last week or the week before. Yeah, cause in restock, right? So I tasked her by pairing up the card kit with one of the other items to create.
I just grabbed everything.
Oh, thank you. To create the card. So here is what I gave her. It's in full bloom. It creates these beautiful cards. The flower pot, the little chair with the pillows, the butterfly, the other flower pot, the little duck. But what I gave her was a choice of using these single sheets, so number 1 or number 2. She chose number 1, and she added more detail to them. So some she stayed strictly like the card, so that first card here, and then she took it up a notch. So here, instead of the banner, she added, oh, sorry, that's the windowsill. So here she kept it the same. It's these two she changed up. Here, instead of the little duck, she put the little girl with the little kitten. And here is, she added one of the florals. And then she added the other girl washing the dog. And so basically what this set does is that you add foam pieces to create that 3-dimensional look. So just adding it gives you that layer, that little pop. And let me see if I can show you these ones. And it creates that dimension. So there's 3 different pieces, the full piece, a mid-sized piece, and a little piece, and you just add a little bit of foam to create that dimension. Like, look how real that cow looks by adding all that layer of foam. So she made these beautiful samples for us to add to our wall. So thank you, Sue, for doing that for me.
Sue did an amazing job. So many possibilities.
Yes. And they're quick and simple, and you don't need to cut anything. Everything is punch outs.
All right, before we get into 49 a market, I am going to bring you this week's deal of the week. So last week was our stickles and liquid pearls, and a lot of you took advantage of that deal of the week. But this week's deal is just a little bit different. This deal is brought to you by a typo. So when we order single sheet paper, we order in sets of 25. And so if we want 25 sheets of something, we just put in the number 1 for 1 pack of 25. Well, somewhere along the lines, for one particular paper, we goofed up. And instead of ordering, I think it was 6 packs of something, we ended up ordering over 600 sheets of a particular paper. So that is this week's deal of the week. Now I'm going to show you the single sheet. We are selling these for the deal of the week in packs of 25. So when you shop online, you are buying 1 or 2, where we are limiting it to 2 per person, packs of 25. So that's either 25 or 50 sheets. And yes, it's white. This is a basil paper that is called Marshmallow. It is a heavy weight, so it is 100 pounds. It is great for doing base pages for your journals. It's good for mixed media, correct? Mm-hmm. I think that's why we started carrying it in the first place. So the name is called Marshmallow. Where you're going to find this on the website, don't just type in marshmallow because you might just find the single sheets. You're going to go to and I did have it open now. This third tab here.
I can't find my mouse.
Oh, there.
Where's the mouse?
It's there.
Oh, there.
There you go. It is under special buys. So in the drop-down menu of the website, under shop online, there is a tab called special buys, and this will be the first item up there. So for 1 pack of 25, We are offering it to you for $27.50. Regular price would be $34.75. I'm not going to do the math right. I'm not going to say a number, but it's a pretty decent savings. So we do have a limited number because obviously we didn't order millions of these, only hundreds. But we are offering these up. I think there is something like there's 20 packs of 25 sheets available, limit of 2 per customer. And when they're gone, they're gone. We will not be re-offering this as a at that sale price, hopefully ever again, because hopefully we now get our numbers right. And don't make that typo. We will be more careful in the future. But if you want some nice, heavyweight white paper, then go and grab these. Again, limit of 2 per person. We will be strictly enforcing that. So just be respectful of that and let as many of these packs go around as we can. All right. Final stretch. Who is ready for 49 and market? Let's start with, sorry, I'm just trying to look at our cart here and see where we're going to start. I am going to start here with Glimmer and Glee, which is a Dennis Bruton collection. Woohoo! Dennis's style is simply spectacular. I'm trying to find the right pieces here. Oh, there we go. But this one, even this one. Oh, Linda Hardy said you had me at journal pages. So I think we'll be adding 2 packs of that marshmallow cardstock to Linda's box. All right, Glimmer and Glee. This is one when we first looked at it, we're like, that does not look like a Dennis line. But I think the one thing that we can count on with Dennis, which I absolutely love, is that you never know what to expect from him. He is always going to do something different. So Glimmer and Glee has whimsical elements like the hot air balloons. We've got cupcakes for birthdays. We've got, I think that's icing. We've got cake. So it could be a very celebratory birthday collection. It's got kites for spring. And then the B-sides. The B-sides are spectacular. And look at all those characters and extras. So there is a free bonus pattern when you buy the collection pack. Don't worry, I will go through the single sheets in just a second, but I wanted you to just kind of take it all in. Look at the colors. This is the solids pack. So you've got the pinks, the blues, the teals, and it all just magically works together. This is the collection bundle. So in this you get, yep, thank you, the collection pack, the laser cuts, the cello stickers, the rub-ons, and a custom patch. Oh my gosh, that is so stinking cute. Stinking cute. So let's go through those individual pieces. We do have the individual sheets here. And I don't think that these are in any particular order. So we'll just go one by one.
Just alphabetical.
Oh, alphabetical, because Darlene likes to put things off. Look at those pretty pink stars.
It's pretty.
It is a very pretty line, and depending on how you build your page, you could really, really change things up. Linda says she has just added to her shipping container.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Linda. We appreciate you. So look at those delicious cupcakes, but the little, like these arching curves, all those little details make a lot of difference. And you got this pretty spring one on the back. It doesn't have to be birthday at all. It could be for Mother's Day or a nice spring-like layout. We've got hot air balloons again. Almost templated on the back.
Yeah.
So you don't have to do a whole lot of thinking. You just add to it. Oh, look at this. Wait, do not lick the screen. I'm trying hard not to drool on this paper. It just looks like a sugary cloud of amazingness. But the little butterflies, just such fun little elements here. And then this one could very easily be a masculine with your blues and your greens and a very nice kind of mixed media look on the back.
The B-side's very surprising because it's like you don't expect it.
Well, we're used to B-sides being patterns or repeating things, not your fault. Well, there's a beautiful plaid. So this these two pages could very easily go together, or the next page, sorry, Darlene,
It's
I'm
okay.
getting it out of alphabetical order. This page here has that plaid on the other side so that you can mix and match, and yet they're slightly different. So you've got lots of options. And look at the bottom. So the advertising strips, Dennis is really good at that, adding some great sentiments. May the memories of today stay in your heart forever. Lots of fun. And again, doesn't have to be birthday, can be for lots of different reasons. We've got our kites and clouds, a nice random pattern on the back, and there is all that frosting meringue goodness. Again, please don't lick your screen, and that wood grain. And again, these are great colors for baby layouts as well. So lots and lots and lots and lots of variety. Chipboard sentiments, always a popular element. So we've got birthday, make a wish, and repeated. So if you wanted to make cards, you got lots of the same elements. And that's sometimes the problem with die cut packs, is that you only get one. So you go to all the work to design your project around that one sentiment, but you can only use it once. So it's nice that this one has some repeated elements that might just be in different colors that you can tweak and modify. We've got ephemera and frames. Very heavy on the frames. Lots of different sizes, shapes, some great borders, some little great icons and elements.
I love the color palette though. And we need that bright, sunshiny, summery.
It's soft without being pale.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's the challenge with pastels, is they can really kind of pale. This definitely has a vibrance to it. Of course, we've got our 6x8 in all that glorious, and some different ones. So this one's got the little birdhouse on it. I don't remember seeing that on the other one. Here's a little cake scene as well. So some fun little elements, and there is that pattern that was on the back of the advertising sheet on the 12x12. Here are your jam-packed laser cuts. So many. Now this one doesn't look very jam-packed, but when I look at all the different florals and things you get in here, you are going to be creating for days with these. Just for days. We've got our rub-on transfers, and here we've got our cello stickers. So this to me, now it says 25 pieces. I'm guessing,
Those are individual.
I need to know how many 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So I'm assuming. And then she has these also as stickers.
Oh, and all of these.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. Anyways, whoever gets these and opens them up, you'll have to tell us how that's all broken down. Lots and lots of fun, lots of great colors and elements that you can use. So this is Glimmer and Glee. I don't think it's going to last very long. I think it's going to go very, very quickly. But has kept Dennis in my heart for sure. And this is one that we weren't super sure on. So I think we've been proven wrong once again when it comes to Dennis.
But I love that. It's a surprise each time he comes up with something. And we like surprises, right? So, well, we have another collection from Michelle Coleman. Totally different color spectrum.
Totally different.
Yeah. So we have Michelle Coleman's, this is her second collection, and it's called Travel Diary. So now travel is a big thing this time around with all these companies, but it makes us want to travel, right?
I want to travel.
So we have this beautiful set here with all the travel, with the maps, the tickets, there's a compass, the airplanes. I love the torn edges. I like the colors. There's some cut apart sheets as well. So we have single sheets for that, which I'll show in a second. But I'm in love with the solids too. I just like that it's solids because they're not with big bold patterns, but you have those subtle patterns like the airplanes in the background, the fine little prints. There's the compass in the bottom. This one looks like little, like a map. Love that texture. Also behind the cover page, there is that bonus sheet that you don't want to throw out. We have the collection bundle. So if you can't decide and you want something to start you off, you have the 12x12 collection. There is laser elements, rub-ons, and washi tape. And there's also a patch in here which I can't find right now, but there's also a patch included in here, an exclusive patch. So let's take a closer look at the paper. I love maps. There's something about maps and tickets.
The patch is right up in the top left corner. It says, let's start the journey.
Oh, there it is. That's the patch right there. But look at the stamps with the little maps in it. I just want to fussy cut that out and just play with. Here is your cut aparts. Great for pocket pages. You have some 4x6, some smaller cards here, lots of titles, destinations, well traveled. But look, that mix of the flourishes with the subtle stamps that reminds me of that Hero Arts 6x6 stamp. Just that little bit of stamping. Here we have that textured background with the airplane, the note cards. Look at that big globe. So I love the combination that you could do so much with it. Some rip pages, postcards. The B-sides is really surprising me in both collections today, but look at that. Look at that just hint of the spots on the right side. Here's that compass with postcards and tickets, the faux torn edges, the airplanes.
It just goes to show that now, like, this is just exponentially increasing the versatility.
Yes.
That you have. It'll be hard to choose which side you're going to use.
That means now you need two, because then you can use A side or B side.
That's right.
But the ledger
Or
sheet.
four.
Right? Because you'll need one for your double page layouts. But look at that mix and match of different patterns and backgrounds, like that newsprint with the compass, the tickets. I just want to fuzzy cut that and just lift that up. But here is one that I love. Something about tickets, admissions, first class. Oops, I think I mixed it up. Oh, well. And here.
That's okay. You're going to put it
I
back.
know, right? But I love that. I just love the maps and stuff. Here is a nice diagonal pattern. This is very faint, but you have that little, like, looks like definition prints in the background with the airplanes flying. Very subtle, but a great way to highlight your photos. Here's the one with the compasses, some more newsprint. Love that color tone. Here's a yellow version. So these last ones here, let me go back. These four is they call it sheets. So it's from the solid pack. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they're a little bit more muted than the collection pack. But great way to add some texture to your goodies. So that is the paper. Now all the extra stuff, because we need extra stuff. Here is the chipboard elements.
Well, when it comes to extra stuff with these collections, I like that they're manageable.
Yeah.
It's not like there's 7 packs of laser cuts. So if you feel like you really need to want it all, then you can do it without breaking the bank.
Yeah. Sorry, I got stuck because they're the windows from the airplane. So that is part of the chipboards here. Miles to go. There's some maps and stuff. I thought that was cool, different. Oh, and I totally forgot about the 6x8 pad. So smaller scale, some similar patterns, some are a little bit different. But if you like to work small, that is perfect. We have the elements. Lots and lots of goodies, from tags and postcards and little tickets, banners, some little Polaroids as well. And this is the rub-ons. Here is the rub-on transfers. You have the maps, the airplanes, Bon Voyage, Jet Setter, Miles of Memories, Pack Your Bags. So you get 3 different sheets in there, lots of goodies. I like using that in my agenda, just extra touches. Laser cuts, and with their laser cuts, there are always tons of stuff. There's our sea turtle, but lots of things. So, the buses, the bicycles. So even if you're not flying, you can still use the set for multiple ways of traveling. And our washi tape, the last thing, part of that collection. Look at that. So beautiful. So that is Travel Diaries from 49 and Market.
I think that one is going to be very popular.
Yes.
Very popular.
Anything
All
travel.
Right. We are coming seconds away from the top of the hour. So thank you to all of you who have stuck around for the whole hour. We've got a couple things left to share with you. We've done all those announcements. Don't forget deal of the week. But as we continue with 49 in market, as if two full collections are not enough, there are now 6 mini collections. And some of them are patterns that you will recognize. But with these mini collections, they are a one and done. In terms of you get the collection, you cannot buy the elements individually. Now, the first one I'm going to share with you is kind of part A and part B of the same collection. If you remember 6 months ago that we did Little Dreamers, now she has a Little Dreamers Spice, so your boy collection, and Little Dreamers Sugar. So this is a standalone collection that comes with 12 double-sided pattern papers, 2 die-cut cardstock sheets, and 2 laser-cut cardstock sheets. So if you look at all of these wonderful goodies in there, and then you've got your papers. So it looks to me like 2 each of 6 patterns, but I could be wrong on that. Oh, that's a better look at what those laser cuts look like. And you've got your little dresses and your dollies and things like that. And if you flip it over to the Spice version, you've got the rocking horse, the buggy. Sorry about that. And all kinds of, look at the little train. So you can decide which collection you want, but they do also coordinate. So if you wanted to mix and match, it does look to me that there are some differences in the papers. So it is not necessarily just a repeat of the same with a few other differences. They do look pretty distinct from each other. So that is Little Dreamers. We've got Confetti Moments, which is a birthday collection, and the colors are very similar. So if you wanted to mix that with Glimmer and Glee from Dennis, you absolutely can, or it is a great standalone pack as well. Just give you a second to kind of take it all in. Again, try not to lick your screen. Those donuts and cupcakes and chocolate chip cookies just look scrumptious. Then we go a little bit bolder, a little bit brighter. Here's It's Your Day, so another birthday themed, but very much geared towards children's birthdays at this point. We've got our little children on the bottom of this laser cut sheet, like that. Bigger, bolder, brighter colors, and some really fun patterns here. With the balloons and the collage and all the flowers and the stripes, this one would be a lot of fun to work with. And then tags, so you could make cards out of it too. We have Center Stage, so all of you dance moms or dance grandmas, this is perfect for that. It's got some very soft, romantic patterns. And you know what? It's really hard for us to show this. Again, I don't want to take things out of the package because there's too many pieces that will get lost. But if you go right to the website, look under new arrivals, you can get lots of close-ups. Matt works really hard to put lots of great photos on here. But again, looking at those laser cuts. Look at those ballerinas and the florals and the swans. Just very soft and romantic. Not romantic love-wise, but romantic style-wise, so it is perfect for those ballerinas. And then if you've got a music fan in your life, we have Harmony. So lots of dancing, like ballroom-style dancing. We've got instruments, we've got piano, but then you've got your vinyl record as well. And I think this is a beautiful, beautiful color palette that I've not really seen before. It's got the reds and the blues mixed in with those browns, and a mix of vintage and retro.
Yeah.
Because you've got your cassette, you've got that vinyl, you've got your guitar, but then you've got these beautiful florals and silhouettes and all of that.
Works well.
Lots and lots of options. So that was a jam-packed hour, folks. Thank you for joining us. Let's come back as we say goodbye here. Hope you are making your wish list, checking things out, planning your projects, because we are definitely still in that weather period where we just don't know what every day is going to be like. But I hope you found something that inspires you. Hope you had some laughs with us, because we definitely enjoy doing this. And I wish you a wonderful long weekend. Remember, we are closed on Saturday, but lots of fun stuff coming in for the rest of May with our D-Stash sale, and lots of ideas cooking and getting ready for spring, or the rest of the spring and summer. Sorry, words are failing. I almost need that second coffee you got me. All right, everyone, have a wonderful evening. See you later from PCW, and we will talk to you soon.